Hey, what is going on, guys? XpertFusion here, and today I want to give you guys my ideas and sort of fixes for the black market system within Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Now, with this new update that came out on Tuesday on PS4 and will be coming out this Tuesday on Xbox and PC, they completely changed the black market in a very different sort of a way. What they did was they made it so tier 100 is the last tier, 100%. You cannot go past tier 100. You can't, well, you can, but you're not going to earn anything. There's no reserves like there was previously. And they added reserves as something you can actually earn just by playing the game, but it took like 2.5 hours just to earn one reserve, and you're just sitting here like, well, what's the point of that? That sounds stupid. And you could also buy reserves, which are basically supply drops for 200 COD points. And reserves include a lot of cosmetic items and items that were like new cosmetic items, some new cosmetic items, and then everything that was in previous operations that maybe you weren't able to earn, so now you can earn them but just from reserves. So this is what I think should be fixed. Now, granted, they did fix a lot of problems last night. Last night they came out with a huge update which not only cut the time it takes to earn reserves in half, which means it's a lot faster to earn reserves. They also added the 100 tiers after, or they added more tiers after 100 where you can just earn reserves for each tier, which is great. And they also, they kind of did this Tuesday, but I'm really happy they did, is they made it so zombie callings award you with a tier skip. So, you know, the daily callings you can do in zombies, which is like some random zombie challenge. I'm really glad they did that because previously you could only earn daily tier skips by one of 3 ways, and you could only do one of those 3 ways each day. You couldn't do all 3 for the 3 different skips. You could only do one of the 3, which was either get to round 15 on zombies, win a game of multiplayer, or get 1 kill in Blackout, or 1 merit, so it's basically 1 kill. And I'm sitting here like, well, the easiest one out of all those is the Blackout one. Just drop firing range, get a kill, and then boom, you got your daily tier skip. That takes like maybe 2 minutes, you know, in comparison to the 15 to 20 minutes it'll probably take for you to get to around 15 on zombies, or winning a game of multiplayer, which will probably take a good 10 minutes or so, and if you lose, then you have to play another match. So it's kind of unfair in that sense, but thankfully they made it so zombies you can actually earn a 2nd tier skip aside from those 3 tier skips, which you can only do one of them each day. But now you can also do the daily calling tier skip, which awards you with a tier skip. So you can get 2 tier skips per day now, which is awesome because a lot of people couldn't get to tier 100 because they just don't play the game enough. And now it's a lot easier. If you just play 1 game of zombies a day, get that challenge, 1 match of Blackout, just hop in and kill somebody in Blackout, you get 2 tier skips a day, and there's about 58 or so days of the operation. So if you just do that per day, you'll get to tier 100 easy peasy. Now obviously some people might not have the time to play zombies every day, but even then you don't have to. You can just every now and then on a weekend maybe play a couple hours, and you'll in like Blackout or multiplayer, you'll earn the tiers. Now I do have a lot of fixes, a lot of ideas of how to make the system even better because there's still a lot of problems with the system overall. So first things first, make every season 200 tiers just like it was in the first season, but add more ways to skip tiers, because I was realizing when I was doing these ideas, I added a lot more ways to get tier skips, like a lot more ways. But if you only have 100 tiers and you have all these ways of getting tier skips, it kind of makes it so people are going to be hitting tier 100 way too fast, and it just won't be fun anymore. You know, people will be getting tier 100 within a few days if my ideas are how I want it to be. Well, not within a few days, but within a short amount of time. And that's not their idea. You know, they want these 60 days of these operations to kind of make you feel like you have to work your way through the entirety of the operation and not just hit tier 100 in the first few days, unless you buy the tiers, of course. But my idea is, I'll show you. So make 200 tiers, but there's going to be more ways to skip tiers, so in the end it's really not that much more. And that also just means more content for us. We get more skins, more camos, more variants. Put more stuff in the tiers. Do not leave them all in supply drops like they did for a lot of different things within this operation. Put more stuff in those tiers. If you have another 100, of course, that's going to make it the case. Now, my big idea is kind of like Fortnite in some ways, but what you have to do is you have to add weekly challenges for multiplayer, Blackout, and zombies. This is apart from daily callings. This is apart from any other challenges they may have in the game. But have it so every week, so every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific time or 1 p.m. Eastern time, like when they usually come out with updates, add in 7 challenges for each game mode. 7 challenges each week. So for the entirety of the operation, they'll probably have like 8 weeks or so, 9 weeks, maybe something like that. And if you complete every challenge within the specific game mode, so if you complete all 7 Blackout challenges, and they're going to be challenges that might take you a good week to do, they might take you less depending on how good you are at the game and how able you are to do it. I'll give you some examples of challenges I would expect them to see in the game mode. So if you get all 7 challenges completed, you get awarded with 5 tier skips, which is awesome. So that means if you can do all 3 game modes, you get 15 tier skips per week. That's a lot. Now, the thing is, you might be like, that's way too much. You're just going to be giving people a lot for free. And that's why I was thinking, yeah, maybe make it 3 tier skips per challenges, and then it's 9 in total per week, because that's not as much. But then I was also thinking, well, it could be 15 just if you make the challenges a little harder. So either make the challenges harder and make it 15 in total, or make it 9 in total and it's a little bit easier. So I don't know. Either way works. Looking at my challenges now, they're not that hard, so I'm probably just gonna make it. Okay, let's go with 3 tier skips if you complete the entirety of all 7 challenges for one game mode. So if you complete them for all 3 game modes, you get 9 tier skips for that 1 week. So there's like, what, 8 weeks in total? That's 72 tier skips within, you know, the entirety of the operation by completing all the challenges. And each challenge is kind of attached to its own reward that you will get for completing the challenge. And rewards could include stickers, calling cards, emblems, camos, mastercraft variants, specialist skins, blackout skins, COD points. Yes, they should make COD points rewards. They should. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. Reserves, tier skips, just maybe some additional tier skips. And then, of course, for completing the whole week, you get 3 tier skips for just one of the game modes. So that's something they should do. And here's some examples of some of these challenges they should do. And obviously, they reset after every week, but you can still earn them from the past weeks, just like you could in Fortnite. So for Blackout, stuff like kill 5 enemies at a specific location. So like kill 5 enemies at estates, kill 3 enemies with a specific weapon class, maybe like a sniper rifle, or then if it's like an assault rifle, make it like 7 kills or something. Kill 5 enemies with a certain attachment, so maybe like 5 enemies with a suppressed weapon. Place down razor wire 3 times. Use a bandage 10 times. Drive a vehicle for a total of 2 miles. Kill 4 enemies with explosives. Stuff like that. Those are examples of challenges I would see in Blackout. Multiplayer, stuff like kill 100 enemies with an LMG, kill 15 enemies in search and destroy, kill 50 enemies with a gun with no attachments. This was a cool challenge. I had an idea. It's use this class and earn 50 kills, and it gives you a link to a class, and you press A on the link, and it sends you to your created class, and it lets you place down that specific class that the game has generated into your created class, and you have to get 50 kills with that class. That's a really cool idea. Make it some really wacky class, and every week have that be the same challenge. So you have to challenge people to use some random class and get like 50 or 100 kills with that class. So you'll see people running around with some weird stuff. I think that would be really cool. Then you can do earn 5 bloodthirsty medals, kill 25 enemies with a melee weapon, and maybe win 5 matches as the last challenge. Zombies, do stuff like kill 500 enemies with a pack-a-punch weapon, melee kill 100 enemies with a bowie knife, spend a total of 100,000 points, reach round 20 in 20 minutes, maybe win one of the gauntlets. I don't know, they get a different gauntlet each week, so you can have people play it again, and that would be kind of fun because you can challenge people to do a gauntlet again. Reach round 25 with these custom mutations, and then it links you to a custom mutation setting that the game has made, and you have to reach round 25 with those specific custom mutations. And that would be so awesome. That would actually put custom mutations into some sort of a usefulness, because right now nobody really plays custom mutations because you can't rank up, you can't level up with them. But if the game forces you to use a certain custom mutation that the game has generated to do a challenge, that would be awesome. And they can keep doing this every week and make a different types of custom mutations and different challenges within those custom mutations. Maybe one time have it be you have to complete the whole Easter egg with certain custom mutations, and you get some really awesome reward. That would be cool. Survive to round 15 without opening any doors. Stuff like that. You know, that would be really, really freaking dope. And I really just thinking these ideas just makes me want to become a goddamn part of Treyarch and just tell them all these ideas and be like, yo, do this shit. Like, this is not that hard to do. And not only would this make it more fun because you could earn more operations, this would make the game so much more replayable. It would make zombies more replayable. It would make Blackout more replayable. It would make multiplayer more replayable. Last thing, I think that playing zombies, just playing without doing anything, you should also be earning tiers just like you are in multiplayer and zombies. And I understand why they didn't want to do that, because of the fact that when you play zombies, you can just sit there, and the tiers are based on time limit, so how long you're in the game. You can just sit in the corner or train zombies around, and you can just earn tiers like crazy. But if they made it so it was by round rather than by time, that would work. Now, I know they have the daily tier skip already. One of them is in zombies, and they also have the daily calling. But why not just make it so when you're just playing zombies and you're not doing any of those daily tier skips or anything like that, or any of these challenge ideas that I had, and you're just playing zombies, you should still be earning tiers. So maybe every 20 rounds completed is 1 tier. That should be how it is, you know? So maybe every 5 rounds is 25%. So if you reach round 5, then it goes up 25% automatically. You reach round 10, it goes up another 25%. Something like that to make it so when you're playing zombies, you don't feel like you're wasting your goddamn time. You're actually doing something. That would be awesome. Now let's get into some ideas I had. The reserves. Every reserve you get should automatically include 3 items. I don't really care about duplicates. I think duplicates are necessary because if you don't have any duplicates, people are going to... There's not that many items in the game. You know, there's a lot of items, but there's not like that many to the point where it's impossible for you to earn them all. There's going to be a point where you're going to earn all the items and you're going to be like, all right, well, shit. So I think it's cool if the system that they have in place right now, where if every 3 items you get, every 3 dupes you get, is automatically gives you 1 dupe protected item. I like that. But I think all reserves that you get should automatically be 3 items rather than the reserves you get from the black market being just 1 item and the ones you actually earn in game are actually 3 items. I don't understand why they have it split up like that. Just make it so it's always 3 items. And make it so... here, okay, the Blackjack shop. I want to talk about this. So first of all, cheaper prices. Some of the prices can be kind of ridiculous. Don't do any of the bundles. No more bundles. I hate the bundles because what the bundles do is they attach something into a bundle to make it look like you're getting a lot more content for a higher price, but in reality you only want the one thing. You don't want everything in that bundle. So you should be able to just buy everything separately. Buy a skin separately, buy a camo separately without buying in a bundle, so it'd be cheaper price. That's kind of how it should be. And make COD points earnable in more ways. So COD points shouldn't just be something that you have to buy, because it's how it is right now. That's like Fortnite, for example. Fortnite has a lot of different ways to earn V-Bucks. A lot. You can play Save the World and earn V-Bucks. You could complete certain tiers and get V-Bucks. So what they should do is COD points should be earnable through tiers. Every now and then a tier will give you COD points, maybe like 100 COD points. Someone like every 10 tiers you get like 100 COD points or something. So like at the end you get like 1,000 COD points for completing 100 tiers. That's deserving in my opinion. Reserve bonuses, every now and then when you open a reserve, it might give you like a 50 COD point bonus, something like that. And challenges, every now and then, like I said, the challenges should reward you with COD points. Maybe like a really hard challenge. Maybe out of nowhere, have something separate from those 7 challenges. Just come out with like a daily calling that they call it, where it's complete an Easter egg with specific custom mutations, and if you complete it, you get 1,000 COD points. Now, obviously, it's gonna be very hard because it's a very hard custom mutation setting for completing a whole Easter egg. That would be difficult, but give us like 2 weeks to do it. People will be grinding their asses off in the game because you're getting rewarded with 1,000 COD points, which is equal to like $10. People would want to do that because they would get something rewarding. Those 1,000 COD points, they can go towards buying a skin. They can go towards buying camos. That would be awesome. That would be rewarding, and that would be a way to make people want to play the shit out of your game. I know you're a business. You want to make money. But if you give people more incentives to play, they're more likely to buy more stuff. Even if they have all these ways of earning free stuff, like I've been naming, these ways of getting free COD points, that doesn't matter. They will still buy stuff. They're more likely to buy your DLC. Give us challenges that are specific to DLC packs, like maybe Dead of the Night. Make it so you have to do this challenge on Dead of the Night. People are going to be like, oh, well, now I got to get the DLC because I really want to do this challenge. That makes people want to buy the DLC more. And if you just keep getting people to play your game more, they'll be like, all right, I really want to play this game, but I want to get these items faster because I really love enjoying playing this game. So they'll want to buy tier skips, or they'll want to buy camos from the Blackjack shop or something like that. So it's a good idea, and I think you guys need to share this with Treyarch, and they need to watch this, and they need to just understand that they can make this game so much better, so much more replayable just by a few different updates. Now, the black market update they made yesterday was great, amazing. I'm very happy they did. But there's still more work to be done. This game is a really good game underneath all the problems. In those problems that they were lifted, this game would shine and be one of the best Call of Duty of all time. It really just needs to be there, and it's not yet. It's not there yet. It's still a little bit lower than Black Ops 2, a little lower than Black Ops 3, probably even lower than Black Ops 1, but it has potential. It does. It has great potential. It reminds me of a lot of different Call of Duties out there, a lot of Call of Duty games, because there's a lot of them out there that has so much potential to be the greatest, and there's just a few things that just kind of pull it down, that kind of drags it down a little bit. And these ideas for the black market is just one of many different ideas that people have. So let me know in the comment section below what ideas you would like, and be realistic about it. You're not going to get change done. You're not going to get Treyarch to listen if your ideas are just completely absurd. Like, remove reserves, remove the blackjack market, make everything free, always free. Never have everything earnable in different ways. Just have it so it's all free. That's absurd. Last thing I want to mention is for old guns, melee weapons that were part of the old operations, you should always have those available in the Blackjack shop for like 800 COD points, maybe per gun or something like that, maybe 600 COD points per gun. You should always have those available, because it's not fair for people who just didn't play during that operation to earn those guns, or maybe they just bought the game and they want those guns. The only way they can get them now is from the Blackjack's reserves, right? So as much as I'm glad the reserves are basically cosmetic only, because any item that's not cosmetic was already available for free previously. So, you know, like I said before, I thought this, it was, you should have luck, you know, you didn't play back then, so it's not my problem, that's not the game's problem. But, you know, Nero Cinema, I watched his recent video, he made some good points, and I understand what he's trying to say. So they shouldn't just give them away for free, though. They shouldn't just give them away in easy ways. But I think they should put them a part of Blackjack shops so people can just buy them, you know, just buy them themselves. They don't have to buy the reserves to try to get chances of getting the guns. Reserves should stay cosmetic only. Maybe just keep the guns in there just in case, just for people to get them faster if they don't want to earn them in different ways. I'm fine with that. You know, you get lucky, you get it to earn it quicker, that's cool. But you should always have a way to just buy them directly or earn them directly. When the operation's going, obviously, they're doing a great job with making guns a part of the operation, so you have to just play the tiers and you can get the guns yourself. I like that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.